Hey first grade, today we're doing Module 6, Lesson 4. The objective is to write and interpret two-digit numbers to 100 as addition sentences. So we're going to learn about writing addition sentences for tens and ones. So the first thing that we are going to do is practice a tape diagram. So let's read this word problem. Logan has 14 goldfish. Emma Grace has 8 goldfish. How many fewer goldfish does Emma Grace have than Logan? Okay, so I went ahead and underlined my two numbers, 14 and 8, and then I also underlined this really important word, which is fewer. Fewer tells us that we're going to subtract. So let's go ahead and start our tape diagram. What is the first thing you do with a tape diagram? Label it. So I'm going to draw Emma's on the top. I'm going to do an E for Emma and an L for Logan. Now, I'm going to go ahead and draw my rectangles. So Emma has how many? 8. Emma has 8 goldfish, so I'm going to draw her rectangle. And Logan has 14, so I'm going to draw his rectangle, and his is going to be longer because he has more than Emma does. Okay, so Emma, we said, has 8, so I'm going to go ahead and write the number 8 in there. And Logan has 14. So we know that he has at least 8. He has at least as much as Emma does. But then he also has some more over here. And all together we know that his equals 14. So what we're looking for is this missing number right here. How many more goldfish does Logan have, or how many less does Emma Grace have than Logan? So to solve this, we're going to go ahead and write our number sentence, and we know we're subtracting. So what I'm going to do is start with Logan. He has the most, and we have to start with the most when we're subtracting. So Logan has 14. We know we're subtracting, and Emma Grace has 8. So we're going to take away 8. So go ahead and solve 14 minus 8 in your head. All right, guys, the answer you should have gotten is 6. So we could fill this part in with 6. Emma has 6 fewer goldfish than Logan. All right, good work, guys. So let's go ahead and move on to our lesson for today. So we're going to read these riddles, and you guys are going to be digit detectives. You're going to tell me what the number is. So listen to the first one. The digit in the tens place is a 2. The digit in the ones place is 1. What's the number? So think about that. We know that in the tens place we have a 2, and in the ones place we have a 1. So I'm going to go ahead and write a little tens chart. Tens and ones. All right, so what did it say our digit in the tens place is? 2, and our digit in the ones place is 1. So what number do we have? 21. Okay, guys, what's the value of this 2? Is this only 2? Nope, it's 20. Remember, if a 2 is in the tens place, that means that there are 2 10 sticks. 2 10 sticks gives us 20. What's the value of the 1? That's right, it's just 1, because this is the ones place. So that only gives us 1, 1. All right, guys, let's go ahead to the next one. The digit in the tens place is 1. The digit in the ones place is 2. Okay, so the tens place is a 1. The digit in the ones place is a 2. So what number do we have, y'all? 12. Okay, so what is the value of the 1? Is it 1 or is it 10? 10, because remember, 1 in the tens place, that means 1 10 stick. 1 10 stick equals 10. And what's the value of this 2 right here? That's right, it's just 2, because that's 2 ones. All right, guys, so look at this number at the top, 78. What numbers will you see when I pull apart the cards? Let's look and see. Sorry, guys, I got to get my pointer back. Okay, let's look and see when we pull apart the cards. Okay, so the two numbers we have are 70 and 8. How many 10s are in the number 70? How many 10s are in the number 70? Okay, 7 10s. We know that because we can look at the tens place and see 7 10s. All right. How many 1s do we have? 8. We have 8 1s. Whoa, look at that. Okay, that's crazy. Let's fix that really quick. This is going to be a really crazy looking 8, but that's okay. Okay, so we know that there are 8 1s because we can look at our ones place and see that it's 8. So we've got 70 10s and 8 1s, and that makes the number 78. So if we were going to write this as an addition sentence, what would we write? 70 plus 8 equals 78. Now, if we stacked this up and added it like this, 70 plus 8, we would still get 78 because if you just add the ones place, 8 plus 0 equals what? Whoops. 8 plus 0 equals 8. And 7 doesn't have anything to add with, so we can put an imaginary 0 there. 7 plus 0 is 7. All right, guys, let's do it again. What numbers will I see when I pull apart the number 54? Let's see. Okay, I will have the numbers 50 and 4. Okay, so let's say this number has 10s and 1s. So I'm going to put this back on here. How many 10s do we have in this number? We have 5 10s. We know that because we can just look at the tens place right here. How many 1s do we have in this number? 4. We know that because we can look at our ones place. So let's pull these back apart and write an addition sentence. 50 plus 4 equals what number? 54. So we know that the 5 here represents 50 because it represents 5 10 sticks. And if we count by 10s on those 10 sticks, 10, 20, 30, 40, 50. And we know that the 4 represents 4 1s. All right, guys, 62. What numbers are we going to see when we pull these apart? 60 and 2. Okay, so how many 10s do we have in this number? 6 10s. We know that by looking at the tens place. And how many 1s? We have 2 1s. We know that by looking at the ones place. So if we were going to write an addition sentence, we could do 60 plus 2 equals 62. Now, this 6, is this 6 or 60? It's 60 because you know that if it's in the tens place, then it's 10 sticks. We've got 6 10 sticks. And if we count those by 10s, we go 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60. All right, guys, let's do another one. 75. What numbers are we going to see if I pull this apart? 70 and 5. So how many 10s do we have? 7. How many 1s do we have? 5. If we were going to write an addition sentence, we would do 70 plus 5 equals 75. Remember that this 7 represents, wow, look at that 5, sorry guys. Remember that this 7 represents 70, as we see here, because 7 times 6 makes 70. All right, 57, woo, 57. What two numbers are we going to see if I pull this apart? 50 and 7. Okay, how many 10s do we have? 5. We know that by looking at the 5s placed. My 5s are just getting crazy, guys. How many 1s do we have? 7. We know that by looking at the 1s. So if we write an addition sentence, 50 plus 7 equals 57. Let's see if I can do a better 5 now. Whoa! Okay. I promise, guys, it's my computer, not me. Okay, let's try that one more time. 57. So we know that this 5 isn't just 5, it's actually 50 because it's in the tens place. 5 10 sticks gives us 50. All right, guys, we're going to do 2 more. 91. What two numbers are we going to see if I pull this apart? 90 and 1. So how many 10s do we have here? 9. And how many 1s? 1. If we wrote an addition sentence, we would just do 90 plus 1 equals what number? 91. And we know this 9 actually represents what number? 90, because there are 9 10 sticks, and 9 10 sticks makes 90. All right, here is our last one. Okay, we are at the number 100. What numbers do you think you guys will see when I pull apart these cards? Let's test it. Interesting. Okay, so we've got the number 100, then we've got 0 and 0. Okay, how many 10s? Let's put this back together. How many 10s are in this number, guys? This is a tricky question, but how many 10s are in this number? 10. There are 10 10s in this number. And how many 1s do we have? None. The reason I know that there are 10 10s in this number is because if I draw 10 10 sticks, let's count them. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay, let's count those 10 sticks. 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 90, 100. So 10 10 sticks equals 100 1s.